Hello, all. I am presenting before you the third and last part of the skill of explaining. In this part, we will see the format of micro lesson and rating scale for the skill of explaining. Here is the format of micro lesson on your screen. On the top, you have to write the name of the skill, that is skill of explaining. Since the micro lesson is for teaching phase, so after the name of the skill, put a hyphen and write teaching as shown in the slide. Then fill all the other details like name of the student teacher, where you have to write your name, then your roll number. In subject, you have to write the name of your method paper like mathematics, geography, English, etc. Then write the class for which you are preparing the micro lesson plan. Topic. Here you have to write the name of the lesson which you are going to teach. If there is any sub-theme, then after the name of the lesson, put a hyphen and write the name of the sub-theme. Instructions may vary here according to your method. You have to follow the instructions of your method teacher. Duration. Since you are preparing micro lesson, so the duration will be 6 minutes. Name of the supervisor. Here the role of supervisor is played by one of your classmates. Then date. Fill the date on which you are preparing the micro lesson. Specific objective. For 6 minutes class, you may take only one or maximum two specific objective. Then write the statement of aim. This is basically announcement of the topic to the class. The statement will be like this. Today we are going to study the topic poverty. Or, so today we will see rural unemployment under the topic unemployment. After that, here comes the presentation. There are 4 parts under presentation: content, teacher activities, student activities, blackboard work. The first thing to do in this part is to write the topic under content part as well as in blackboard work. Underline the topic written under blackboard work and do not underline the topic written under content part. For example, if the topic is poverty, write poverty in content part, but do not underline it. Write poverty in blackboard work also and underline the word. Now, in content part, you have to write the highlights or main points of the topic. Suppose your topic is poverty and you are starting with its meaning. In content part, the topic you have already written. Now below that, you write meaning by putting bullet and 1 or 2 points about the meaning of poverty. For example, you can write a situation where people cannot fulfill their basic requirements. Then teacher activity. It starts with a beginning sentence, a sentence which does not contribute much in understanding but brings mental alertness. For example, poverty has become a global issue nowadays. You can start a teaching point with a question to generate curiosity among the students or to link the statements. But it is advisable that first teaching point should begin with a sentence and not with a question. You may use questions to begin subsequent teaching points. After beginning sentence, explain the essential points and define technical terms related to the meaning of poverty. Then ask a question to test students' understanding. Finally, conclude the teaching point with a sentence. Like for teaching point meaning of poverty, the concluding sentence can be, in India also there are people who cannot fulfill their daily basic requirements. In student activity, write the answers of the questions which were asked in teacher activity section. Remember, you have to write the answers in complete sentences. In Blackboard work, write the highlights or main points which the students can note down in their notebook. You may draw diagrams, flowcharts, tables, etc. to make the concept understandable. Now, whatever you have taught, present a gist of it in the generalization and recapitulation section. You may connect the taught concept with the daily life of the students. You may tell them the usability of the concept. In this way, you can generalize and recapitulate the whole thing. Next is the rating scale. The rating scale you have to draw in your notebook. This rating scale is for the teaching phase. So, in the heading, you will write teaching. The supervisor, that is one of your classmates, rate your teaching. We have already talked about the desirable and undesirable behaviors of the skill in part 2. Those points are mentioned here in the table. If the pupil teacher is using beginning sentence properly, then she will be marked in 4, 5 or 6. But if the beginning sentence is not used properly, then the pupil teacher will get 1 or 2. In desirable behavior, if you are getting 4, 5 or 6, then it is a good sign. But if you are getting 4, 5 or 6 in undesirable behaviors, then it is not good at all. It means you require lots of practice. In comment section, write at least 2 comments about the points where you need to improve. Remember, comments should be affirmative and not negative. For example, instead of writing Blackboard work was not good, write Blackboard work could have been more organized. You may mention some good points also, like voice of the pupil teacher was clear and loud. Then make another micro lesson, including all the suggestions received during teaching session. This time, in the heading, you have to write reteaching. Again, evaluate your micro lesson following the same instructions. Your ratings will show whether you are improving or not. In this way, one cycle of skill of explaining is complete. Thank you.